Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Red Feather, and welcome to part 4 of this little series. Now, let's get into it. We have Titanic Reborn. This isn't meant to be a reference to the Titanic event. I don't want to lose my channel because of that, but it's because of the theme. The Titanic isn't really here. It's just the theme for the brand new thing, the Titan. Because Reborn is because this is a Titan that should have existed, but now it does, so it's brought up. If that makes sense. But here we go. The Goliath. So for Icarus, with the Minos being such a success, Icarus Technologies had to create another Titan. This was way before the Eiffel. This was so long before the Eiffel. And I felt like it was a bit unfair how before the Eiffel existed, Icarus had only one Titan of all of them. Like, I felt like that was so unfair. It took them so long to make a Titan in the form of the Eiffel, and then way more later, we got the Mauler, which is also Icarus. And then the fourth one, the Goliath, is also Icarus. Goliath is the first four-legged Titan produced, and is yet another breakthrough advancement in technology while being the first one specifically to combat with other Titans. So yep, you notice it is a four-legged Titan. The first I know it is a spider Titan, but don't, before you tell me in the comments, the Indra does not count. It's got three legs, but it's a tripod. And plus, if I want to see a robot classified as a spider, has to have at least four legs, six or eight. That many legs, then you'll be classified as a spider. And also, it's made specifically to combat with other titans. Essentially meaning it's more of like a symbiotic thing. I think. I don't know. Let's just continue. Switching modes allows the Titan to choose between speed for changing positions and increased firepower and protection during firefights. Goliath will make sure its prey stays put thanks to its riot spear. And now here's the ability. The first one, Colossal Mode. The Titan switches between two modes. In Scout mode, the Titan's movement speed is increased. While in Colossal mode, the Titan slows down and activates its built-in energy laser beam that applies a dot effect that deals more damage to Titans and an improved Aegis shield. The gun can be controlled manually. So automatically, it sounds like a Titan version of the Jaeger, which I really like. So I thought, why don't I make the Jaeger into a Titan? Which is essentially what the Goliath is based on. The Aegis, we all know, the shield regenerates in both modes, and the improved version has a more streamlined shape. I will wonder how you guys will think about this, a Titan having a built-in Aegis shield. Now, this isn't like the Bedwear, and this isn't going to be like the Bedwear where it's an absorber, it's just a flat-out Aegis. So we'll see how you guys think. 3-second cooldown. The 3 seconds is essentially the delay from switching modes between Scout or Colossal. So built-in weapon range is 800-meter range because the Jaeger is a sniper. Why should the Goliath should fit as one? Built-in weapon damage 4627. One guaranteed chance to play the dot. 3-second duration. Damage over time to Titans is 301. And damage over time to regular robots is 142. Might need to lower those adjustments. Reload time's 8 seconds. Like the Jaeger, it's a magazine. And the secondary ability is Riot Spear, which was referenced at the end right here. Ooh, I may have scrolled too high there. After a short delay, the Titan launches a thermal static spike that tracks opponents, applies lockdown, and freezes on the targeted enemy as well as other enemy robots in the ability's radius. The Titan also has its own movement speed increase for a short time if it's in Scout mode. This tidbit you'll only get the extra movement speed if it's specifically in Scout mode, which essentially means that it won't have the weapon active. And freeze and lockdown, we all know that. 18-second cooldown, 1853 damage, 200-meter effect radius, guaranteed to apply them, 5-second duration on both, speed increase 10%, 800-meter range. So HP, like with all the robots, the stats are the Titan at level 3, not max level. Though Pixonic will determine those. So 337,000 durability at level 3, and that's alright. 33 for its base speed. Class is Sniper. I know we have the Bersigliere, but whatever. It's about 4 updates. 3 actually, before this update comes out. 2 alpha, like the Jaeger, 2 heavy, 2 alpha weapons work. 2 default weapons, 2 vengeance, recommended equipment, 2 vendetta, and 2 Fulgur. Yes, the Fulgur was nerfed to the ground, but that's what, again, Fulgur was put there before the Fulgur got nerfed. And the Vendetta is going to be the new Titan weapons. There's no new robot because the event themes around both the Bastion and Goliath. Now, it may not make sense. The Bastion, for how it worked, feels like it should be part of this update, but that would be a little weird. Which is releasing a robot that fits within the Titanic Reborn event instead of Demonic Apocalypse. Especially how the Bastion did not get a paint job there. Now here we are with the Titan weapons. The Anguish. Note, yes, the Anguisher exists, but this was before the Anguisher and Ruiner. Icarus Corporation, like its Titan, a powerful long-range energy weapon that strikes enemies with a special, highly corrosive laser beam that eats away at armor. Each hit applies an ultra-strong dot effect that doubles in damage if afflicted to Titans. This is like the built-in weapon for the Goliath. And also, it's essentially a hybrid of the Dazzler and Lantern lasers for Titans, but also the acid weapons, Toxin, Bane, and Venom. Wish they were stronger, man. I just wish they were good. Shell type is energy, because obviously. Effect chance is guaranteed. Now, low damage, like the Dazzler and Lantern, 800 meter range. If I were to make the damage even higher, that might accidentally make them too strong, and we do not want that. Effect duration 3 seconds, 5-second reload. Don't stop the Titans, you know that, and robots. And this is the beta slot. The alpha was the Vendetta. Unchanged stat on everything the same except stats for the damage and both dot for the alpha. And here are the pilots. Clear there's a Titan. We have Kyle Rogers is back again for the Goliath. So now Kyle has piloted 2 robots, the Inquisitor, probably one of the most forgotten legendary pilots. Maybe the Bulwark, but I don't know. I'm not the one. So for he did the Inquisitor and the Hawk, and now for the Goliath. How fun. Kyle's Gizmo, Goliath's Aegis Shield charges 15% faster, Kyle's Tenacity, the lockdown effect from Goliath's Riot Blast. Riot Blast was the original name for Riot Spear, but Riot Spear is what it's called now. Lasts 4 seconds longer. And this won't apply to the freeze, just the lockdown. And Kyle's breakthrough. Goliath receives Shield Breaker for 3 seconds when entering Colossal mode and has increased movement speed when exiting Colossal mode by 20% more speed. I already know I already know you guys are going to be telling me in the comments, oh my god, a Titan pilot that gives the thing Shield Breaker. Oh, the Bersigliere wasn't enough for you? Shut up. The Bersigliere only gets it for 5 seconds. The Goliath gets it for 3 seconds. Come on. And plus, I might swap it to a quantum sensor. Just shut up about that. And here we have Magistrate Burnside for the Bastion. Spoilers, this will be seeing this guy's name again. Titanic efforts. Bastion's turret deals increased damage and fires homing plasma bolt instead. The 20% is the extra damage it deals. And also, the first ever pilots, I believe, would change what the ability actually does, because both of the Mars pilots don't actually change the type of weapon that the turret fires. It fires rockets no matter what. However, Burnside here allows instead of a laser, the Bastion fires plasma bolts that track the target. And here's the big one. Even though this is an event featuring unique content, you may notice this one. I have made a luchador pilot, Aaron Scott. I honestly, this will be a theme for any future updates. I had taken the liberty of making Titan pilots for older Titans. Spoilers, the only Titans I didn't make a pilot for are the Kid, Arthur, Nodens, and Minos. Those are the only Titans I've not made a pilot for. I don't know how I could make them work, but whatever. Here we go. Wall of Metal, Luchador has 15% more durability. Let you guys be the judge for that. Invincible Barricade. Luchador's Reflector blocks and rear directs more damage by 12.5%. And then here's the big part. Backup Plan. Luchador restores durability during ultimate defense and a bit more while it ends. Now, we all know that Luchador's ultimate defense only just lets it restore durability after it's over, but this pilot skill, once you get it to the correct level, lets Luchador restore durability while ultimate defense is active, and a little bit more, 3.4% per second. Overall, I think this is a great pilot for the Luchador, and already with the Luchador nerf getting cancelled, I do think this would be a good pilot. And plus, the Luchador is, I don't know if it's going to be between the Luchador or Heimdall as the best free-to-play Titan in the game, but I do think the Luchador is way better since the thing can live longer. The Heimdall is just whatever. New Mothership, the Monsoon, for Evil Life. That may sound off, but I don't care. A mothership that can cause a storm so fearsome that it gives even the Thor a run for its money. Sure. Circuits and motherboards are acted as lightning rods when a storm like this is active. Activate the protocol and electrocute all foes that dare to try and finish you off. This is essentially the Thor, but better. Ship ability is Electric Hurricane. Now, no, this isn't going to be like those NPC people who use the hurricanes all the way in the back. Which also, if you're a player who uses either the hurricane or the dune, you are considered an NPC. You have no friends, and there's a 50% chance you're a disappointment to your family. Roasted. After a small delay, the ship drops a thunderstorm that disables energy shields for a long time and weapon systems for a short time. The damage from this mothership slows and bounces from one target to another, to anyone else damaged by it. Now, essentially, the Monsoon is like a mothership equivalent of the Shock Train. Now, aside from the Hurricane and Dune, the Shock Train is still my number one most hated weapon in the game. I despise that thing so with a burning passion. And like what I just said to people using the Dune and Hurricane, I really want to say the same thing for those who use the Ultimate Shock Train. And regular ones, but the Ultimate ones are just so stupidly broken. And how it says it bounces from one target to another. It's not like the Shock Train where it just hits one, and it's essentially like it's not gonna deal damage if just by bouncing. They essentially act like it like establishes a connection. Say like you hit a raptor that gets the thingy, and there's another robot near it. It's not going to automatically bounce to it. It just establishes like a little connection to them and constantly deals damage to it. So I'd go ahead and give that up. The 7,400 damage. Again, stats are level 3. 3.5 second duration. And that's for all the effects. For the thunderstorm, which is essentially static. And I don't know what this effect would be called. I don't know if Pixelon has established a name for it, but whatever. And the disabled weapon systems is clearly static. Forgot to list that. Turret selection is the same as the Thor, 2 attack and a support. Recommended equipment, lockdown blast cannon. Still need to get one for my keel. A gravity amp and an anti-jamming support. Sure. There's no turret, but here's the new drone. The Shade. For DSC. Shade is here! I do like the exclamation point. A drone that may seem harmless at first, but can provide your robot excellent protection. It's all thanks to the technology that allows this drone to provide a one-time phase shift if it thinks you're in a tough situation. Yes, this drone is synergistic towards phase shift. And here you go. First one. While phase shift, speed. The robot gains a speed boost while it's under the phase shift effect. I don't know if I definitely don't know if it's an effect or not. But simply point, this drone ability just lets your robot move faster if it has the phase shift. And yes, this will also mean it will synergize with the angler. I think that's the only other robot that can have phase shift on its own. 20% more speed might lower the number with a 20-second cooldown. On deployment, durability, we all know that. And then this drone's ability increases the robot's durability by 7%. On phase shift, drop damage. Unlike while phase shift, your robot gains more damage if it loses the phase shift. 10% more damage, you know that? And then here's the new one. On first hit, phase shift. And I think we don't need to go any further detail, but this is essentially like the beak drone, where you like if you take a single bit of damage, you get the stealth effect. But instead, for this one, you get a phase shift. You get phase shift instead of stealth. I think it would be interesting though. And the paint job is the Colossus paint job for the Bastion. This here is the main reason I didn't give the Bastion a paint job during the Demonic Apocalypse overview. Simply because I didn't felt like it would suit it. And the new title for Titanic Reborn is Colossal. I might do Titanic, but whatever. New special editions, the prototype Bastion. I mean, the Condor got the Sport Condor special edition and the same update it was released, so I think it's fair here. Drizzle, Typhon, and Gigavolt get their second special edition, the prototype, to match the Bastion. So yeah, I think that will do it for this overview of the Titanic Reborn event. Anyways, let me know in the comments again what you think is good for this update, or if I should adjust everything. But anyways, man, I gotta stop using that for our future episodes. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.